Hello everybody, hello, welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens. I'm Car Boot Chris and this is...
You should have put dishevelled at the beginning of that. We both look rough as hell.
You speak for yourself. Bloody hell.
Look at those bags.
I know. I've not been well, basically.
I know.
I've not been well. Let me just move that camera a little bit there. We are... Just there we go. That's better, a bit more central. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. This is our weekly, when it's normal times, our weekly show on a Monday night at 8 p.m. We'll talk about reselling. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We've had a couple of weeks off because we are in our new house. It's exciting, isn't it?
It feels weird. This is the first time I've sat in the office and it just feels massive. It feels weird not being cramped into that little tiny space.
The broom cupboard.
No, it's like, look, I can spread my arms, look.
It's the first time I've sat in this office as well.
Really?
I haven't sat in this office yet because it's not even ready.
No, I've been setting
It's not set up. Everything's empty. I've not done any listing. All my listings at the moment have been old listings renewed. So tomorrow, really, I'm going to try and start getting back into the flow of normal work and stuff. So anyway, I hope you've all been okay. We've got 65 people in and we've only just started. So that's great. Thanks for joining us. You've clearly missed us a lot whilst we've been away. So hiya, Cookie, baby.
Even Cookie's coming to say hello.
Hello,
She's
gorgeous.
like, look at all the space.
Hello, gorgeous.
Got space for an extra chair for Cookie in there now. Could have a sat behind us. Hey, gorgeous.
So anyway, let's do what we always do because we're a bit out of practice. Let's say hello to everyone in the chat.
Good luck with this one. This is a mission.
That could take some time.
So let's get through it quick.
Mr. Diggs was first in. I can't see his initial comment.
My first one is the Dave.
No, it was Mr. Diggs.
Okay.
The Dave. Hi, the Dave. Yeah, we're settling in. It's been very stressful, actually, as you can imagine. I was actually really poorly last week, up all night being sick. I think it was stress related because
there's a sick bug going around.
We'd both eaten the same thing, so I don't think it was.
I didn't. Yeah. They tried accusing me of food poisoning him.
Food poisoning him.
Yeah.
Hi, Tori. Hope you're well. Hi, Leanne. We've got Don in as well. We've got the secret carper. Hi, Lana. Thanks for your help the other week.
Yes, thank you very much. And the
two
company.
Steves.
And the company.
Santa Claus is back.
Yay! Hey, Santa.
We need to find out who this is, by the way.
Well, he's coming visiting in a couple of weeks, isn't he? We'll have to stay up and wait for him.
Shabbatron. Hi, Shabba. What the heck is this at the start? Oh, I just picked out a short video to show you. You can do trailers before your live starts, but it's got to be one of your videos that's less than 3 minutes long, and I haven't got that many, so I just pick a random video for you to watch while you're waiting.
We have our next helper in, Steve Jackson.
Hi, Steve. Yes. All right, Steve.
I hope you've recovered, because Chris did put you through the mill, didn't he?
Left-handed is in. We've got Jason. Oh, there's Mr. Diggs. Brummy Time Lord, Anomalous Data Point is in. Good evening to you. Tam and Bell Cell. Hi, guys. I got your parcel, by the way. Chris Tyler. Did I miss Jason?
Yeah, Jason and Twistle.
JR Reselling. Hi. Good evening, everyone in the chat.
Happy Vlogmas.
Oh, there was no way I was getting involved in that. Not after Vlogtober. I've had enough of that. No, thank you very much. Oliver Ian.
Oh, our third helper. Hope you've recovered too.
AMPR's in as well. We've got Chop Chop Busy. I'm flying through this. Who else have we got? Who else? Any new people? If you're new to the channel and you've never commented, drop a comment. We'll highlight your comment. Hi, Anne. Who else do we have?
Joanne Noble.
Hi, Joanne. Katan is in as well. Hi, Katan. The countdown music is very annoying.
It is, isn't it?
It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
You're meant to scare people off.
Yeah. Hi, Steve-O. Bills and Moon and Z as well. Hi, Z. Yeah, we've really not put any videos out at all, Z, in the last couple of weeks. I think I put a short out. That's about all the energy I had to do.
To be fair, you have been working your little butt off unpacking the house, haven't you? We're almost there. Almost
We're so
there.
close. We're so close. I've nearly finished. I'm waiting for one desk. I ordered 4 desks, all at the same time. 1 came, then 2 came, and then none came.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting for one desk, and then my office can be built. Very annoying. Jeff is in as well, and Nathan as well. Hi, Nathan. Cheers. Thanks for that. Congrats.
Thank you. We're never moving again. Ever.
Seriously, God, I'm not. I don't care. I would literally rather die than.
And if we do move, we're moving to a bungalow.
Green Bear Peaks is in.
The Monkey Thrifter.
I heard they use some dubious moving guys. Yeah, very, very dubious. Yeah, I'm sure I'm missing a box of movie figures.
How could you bloody tell?
I can't, to be honest. ABL Reselling's in. Hi, Dave. Kevin Hawthorne. Hi, Kevin. The Monkey Thrifter. Gary's here. Hi, Gary. Fix It for Reselling. I'll tell you what I'm noticing. There's something changed with StreamYard because the chat isn't jumping like it normally does. No,
don't jinx yourself.
It would have jumped by now because there's too many comments, but it's not jumping.
Cherry Jane is in.
Maybe it's a new thing.
Brooks in. I hope you're both well. Great to have you both back for some Monday evening fun. I don't know if we've got the energy for fun. Have we got the energy for fun?
I'm not too bad. This is the best I've felt. Today is the most normal I've felt for the last week because when I was sick what day was it? Tuesday or something? Tuesday, Wednesday, probably.
Can't remember.
I was really poorly in the night. I was literally up all night throwing up. And then, of course, when you're sick like that and you empty your stomach, it knocks you out for days. So.
And you don't stop and give yourself a break because you didn't.
Things have got to be done. We've got to get set.
Oliver Ian wants to know why the city pictures aren't up because they're not going up ever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, you can put them up in here. That's fine. Forget about that.
It's not been good, Z. It really hasn't. I mean, the 2 boys in Lana both came down and helped massively. But like trying to set up your new house, and we all know you've all been there.
It's chaos.
It's been hot. It's actually this has been more stressful, I think, other than the whole leaving family and stuff. This move for me was more stressful than actually moving Manchester to Devon. I don't know, probably because we did it ourselves, the move, and that's an added stress, isn't it? That's an added pressure to do it. The actual move to do it yourself.
And you've got a lame wife that can't really do much.
Yeah, but that was the same last year.
Well, my solution
I
to
don't
Chris,
know.
my solution to Chris being ill and not being able to do much on the day after he would been throwing up was to move everything from one corner of the room to the next and put my Christmas tree up. Wasn't it, Adair?
Yeah. I don't know, but this has felt more difficult than the other one.
Where are we up to?
Aaron Tibbett, welcome.
Yeah.
Hope the new house is okay. It's all good. It's all good, thank you.
It's starting to feel like home.
Yeah, it's good. It'll take a while, won't it? How does Cookie like the new place?
She's still a bit needy, like she's lying here now. She won't leave us alone, but she's getting there. She's really confused because there's 2 sets of stairs. So you tell her to go to bed and she goes down the stairs instead of going up the stairs.
Yeah, she's a little bit confused.
She's not quite sure when you say, do you want a wee where she's got to go?
Yeah, is it up, down, left, right, out the window? Dave, have you, I'm assuming that's where have you moved to? Torquay, Dave, Torquay. So we've gone from the South Hams, which is like closer to Plymouth, up to Torquay.
We've gone from posh to not.
Kind of. we were never posh, let's face it.
No, but we were living in a posh area.
Night's Life, Richard, hi. Windows on the wrong side. Yeah, it's all messed up. I'm not used to it.
You can have the draft.
Double Karma's in. Hi. We've got Matthew Cooper on Facebook. Sean Mix Sharp. Sarah Ellen Tonks.
Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Do you want to take over and I'll highlight?
Hi, the talkie set up and chat.
Oh, what's that?
That's what Kathy said.
Oh.
Oh, excuse me. You give it me when you've said hello to everybody. It's all just people saying hello to each other now. Kev Smith says, evening, guys, in chat.
Kev.
Michael Swift. Is that a new one?
Possibly.
Are you a new one, Michael Swift? Don't recognise your name.
Jack of all trades.
Oh, I keep trying to block people.
So far, so good, Jack.
James Hedges. An evening, hope the move went well.
As well as can possibly be.
Sorry, evening.
Becky's
the
in.
Dave said, good to be back on your slot. Feels like forever.
Who was on last week? Somebody filled in last week, didn't they? Who was it? Was it Richard? Was there someone else was on last week? I'm sure someone was on last week. Someone making the most of us not being here. I can't even get to the end of this. PM's in, always watch, never comment, not just your channel. Hi all. Well, thank you for commenting then. We're highly honoured. Who's that?
PM.
Oh, okay. What's up with the sound, Dave? Is our sound okay? Is something wrong with it?
Always watch now.
Dave Repair says something up with the sound, but no one said anything. Antoinette's in as well. Oh wow,
Gary Nicholson.
So many people. Kimmy Kitty, hello guys. Congrats, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. Ali Evans as well. Be cool. I'm gonna put a video out. I'm gonna get back on the video wagon. I've kind of been off it a little bit after Vlogtober. It really, really wore me out doing a video every day. And those doing Vlogmas, you'll probably find the same thing. And then of course the move came along and it's like, right, let's just have a break. But yeah, there'll be a video out on the move later this week, hopefully. As soon as all my rooms are ready so that I've got something to show you, then I'll put a video out. Jack of all trades says, wow, how big is your office? 4 desks. A lot bigger than the last one. Mm-hmm. I can probably show you a little bit. The Dave says a double move, house in your business. Yeah, it's been. And on top of the move, we've also had the loft. I'm just making sure Bella had pants on Saturday. I've got pajamas on, so don't show them down there. So, yeah, there's going to be a desk there. Then this area is photography, and then back here, another desk. Ooh, and another desk. So yeah, it's going to look nice when it's done. And so on top of moving in, we've also had guys in doing the loft to kit it out so that we can use it as storage. And we've been having a door put in the partitioning wall between the garage and the bit they sectioned off so that we can get in and out because the washing machine's in there and your storage is in there, isn't it? Yeah.
which has been fun because after having someone in to sort the door out, we then found out that our plumbing is crap and so is the electrics.
Yeah, as
So
always,
that's
when
two
you
more
move into a
jobs
new
that we've had
house,
done.
every time you move into a new house, it's like, oh, your electrics are all messy. Let's sort them out. That's another £200.
I think having that door fitted cost us about £1,000 so far.
I know.
I don't think we're ever going to get to the bottom of this.
No, I think we should. Imagine I've got nothing to talk about anyway. Let's just read
We've come on, but we're not prepared whatsoever.
Let's just read the hellos.
So I don't even know where I was up to. Z said they say moving is amongst the most stressful stuff you can go through in life. It certainly is.
This has been really stressful.
Yeah, you've had little pink ears all week.
Peter Ray's in. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
I need to get back to some normality of listing because I've not listed anything new for 2 weeks. I've just been refreshing old listings, ending sell similars, putting some auctions on. I've just been keeping it like that. And actually it's been doing, luckily, until like yesterday was crap and today's not been great. But up until that, it's actually been ticking over pretty nicely. I've had some good sales days, even though I've not listed anything new for 2 weeks. I've had solid sales every day. And I know that's not the case for everybody. So I hope.
At least that's been one weight left off. Am I allowed to mention your problem, or is that going to be a video?
What problem? What, my personal problem?
You know that down there. No, your missing problem.
Oh, I'll mention it. I'll mention it in a minute, but
Okay.
I'm going to do a video on it because I think it's worthy of a video.
Steve Jackson says any normal house move is now going to become easy after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. A townhouse, 2 lots of stairs, everything having to go up at least one, plus a 40-minute journey between the 2 houses there and back. Wasn't great, was it, Steve? It's all right for me and Lana. We just sat here and talked.
Yeah, we were all knackered, and you were with your feet up. Cherry Jane says a Christmas tree is important. So
it is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? It's like I just kept thinking to myself, if we wait until the house is sorted, we're literally going to be putting the tree up and then taking it down a week later. So it went up and it looks fab.
Belle, you had the most important thing to move.
The dog.
And Damien's in. Hi, Damien. After your YouTube hiatus or your...
And bless, Lana being a cat person was super, super good when she had to have Cookie sat on her knee for 40 minutes because the back of the car was full.
Cookie loved it.
Cookie did love it. And to be fair, Lana didn't mind it, but that's because I'd sprayed her with doggy perfume before I got her in the car so that she wouldn't stink.
Oh, she doesn't stink anyway, don't be mean.
No, but Lana said to me when we come back, she went, do you know, I thought it's the dog that smells nice. I kept thinking it was you. He was Cookie.
The Jimmy Riddle Show. That's Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Welcome.
The Davis said, have we got a big garden? We do have a big garden. It is on 4 levels. And the top level literally looks out over the top of the house. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
So if you're in the upstairs of the house and you think to yourself, oh, I'm gonna go and sit in the sunshine at the top level of the garden, you've got to go up about 1,000 steps. You've got to go down and then up.
Oh, well, yeah, you do, to be fair.
You're older than last year, obviously, on the down. Thanks, Kathy. I appreciate that. Silence.
I know.
Fill the silence.
She can escape easier.
I'm just reading
Chris.
Everyone's comments at the moment.
What's that? She can escape easier now, Chris. Swap. Who's he swapping, the dog or me?
The sheriff's in from the south of France. That's
Hello.
2 people from France because Joanne's in from France as well.
Lorraine says it's hills everywhere, Dave. It is.
It's
very hilly. I'm not walking anywhere anymore.
Tori says, are you closer to work?
I am. I get an extra 15 minutes in bed in the morning. It's like a 15-minute trip now, and it's a pretty easy trip as well. So yeah, it's good.
So stressful, yeah. It is, sure, definitely. Sound
Boutique
5x5.
is in.
What's 5x5 sound?
What's that?
Don't
know. We do say Tonks Boutique is in. So is that Mr. Tonks then? Because we've already got Mrs. Tonks in, haven't we?
Yeah, I need to try and get down because we're actually way behind on the comments, like 10 minutes behind.
You get to the bottom then, and I'll.
Actually, I'm nearly at the bottom looking at it, I think.
Dave says I said that 10 minutes ago. I know we're way behind. We're slow today. We're very slow today.
Lee says, evening, everyone. Evening, Lee. Tom, did the move go smooth? Yes, very smoothly, thankfully. Yeah, the boys and Lana came down and they were great.
Steve says, once Chris releases that video, Steve and I are doing a review and telling you how it really went.
Jilly B's in. Hi, Jilly.
The Jimmy Riddle show.
Everyone's missed us, apparently, according to Tori.
Oh, thank you.
I already mentioned the Jimmy Riddle show.
Oh, I'm behind
You're behind me. Oh my God, this is confusing now. Oh, I'm at the bottom. Oh, sound all clear, 5x5.
Kimmy Kitty says, how does it feel to be homeowners, proper grown-ups?
Well, it's not the first time.
We've only not been homeowners for 18 months. Yeah.
We did own a house in Manchester, which we sold to move down to Devon. And we just kept all the money that we took from that house, and we kept it for when the time was right for us to buy.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't splash the cash.
No. Dave says, are you broke now, Chris?
Yeah. I am the way Belle's going, buying all stuff.
He subtly sat there and went, how much more stuff do we need for the house? It's just we're getting to the limit of what I thought we could spend.
Yeah. It's like, I looked at the bank and I thought, we spent like 12 grand on cushions, and
12 grand
throws and new picture frames, and I'm thinking, how much more do we need to spend on?
I bought all
throws?
the picture frames myself.
Mm-hmm.
You still owe me. You still owe me for the cushions.
Stop slipping me receipts.
You still owe me for the cushions.
You've had refunds, so you can keep the refund.
That I bought shopping with. Cherie said, Madam has beautiful dark hair colour. Thank you. I am trying to lighten it. It was black. It's now dark brown, because when it's black, my roots show through really badly. Well, them grey roots. But thank you.
It's nice that we're able to do something with it, Tori. So if we want to like put a door in the garage, we can do it. And if we want to do stuff,
don't know, after what we've had to do, we won't want to do anything else to it.
Kirsty is in. Hi, Kirsty. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Same to you. Now then, there's something we need to talk about, and that is the not so secret Santa. Right. So I've got a list of all those. I've had my gift from Tam and Bell. Thank you.
I've had mine from Tori.
Tam and Bell, you guys should be getting your gift from us this week. Now, has anyone run into trouble with receiving or sending their gifts, with contacting the person that they got Drew with? Because if so, you need to speak up now, because this time next week, we will be doing the opening of the gifts, right? So I'm going to just run through quickly who the pairs were. You should know this already, but if you're in the chat, if you're in the chat as well and you want to come on next week's show live and open your gift, then drop a comment and let me know, and I'll put a little mark next to your name in my book, okay?
Yes, Tori. Me and you.
So I want to know if you want to come on live and open up your present next Monday night. So we've got the Bounty Hunter and Tap Peddler were drawn together. Lainey and Kathy, Little Steve and Shabatron, Rebecca D and Andrew Crump, Bills and Moon, George Ellison, Mr. Tonks and Money Mental, Mr. Diggs and John at YLM, Carboot Chris and Tam and Bell, Bargain Bell and Tori, Tracy's Den and Cherry Jane, Big Steve and Mrs. Tonks, Monkey Thrifter and Double Karma, Jilly B and Steve-O, Lana and Carol Muck, and Dave. Is that Dave?
Dave and Cookie.
Oh, it's Dave Repairs. And Cookie. So, who wants to come on next week and open up their gift? Only 5 minutes max. Come on, say hello to everyone, open your gift, and then we'll move on and we'll get the next people on. And we'll just keep it like a bit of a conveyor belt, and we'll have a bit of fun as well as as we go along. So can you keep an eye out on anyone who wants
I will
to
do.
on?
Kirsty Day Love wishes us Happy Christmas and a Happy New Year. So
yeah, I saw that
Kirsty.
and I mentioned it.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear you. So shall I just go to the bottom? Right. Leanne says, question, are you pleased now that the pandemic changed your plans to invest in a cafe, and do you still plan to do that at some point?
I don't think we can do it now, to be honest with you. We've kind of invested all our money now into the house, so we've probably not got, unless we really wanted to do it, we go to the bank and get a loan to do it. But I think with all the stuff going on in the world, it's probably not the right time to do it. So I think we've shelved that for now.
Yeah,
which is a real shame because that was really.
It's a pipe dream. It might appear at
one
some
day.
point.
Who knows? I'll never rule anything out, but you never know.
Steve Jackson says he got his from Mrs. Tonks.
Okay, cool.
So ticket that just that.
Well, I can't be bothered.
Steve Jackson.
They can tell me, can't they?
Okay.
I'll assume they've got it.
Monkey Thrifter said, yes, I'll be live next week.
Right, okay. Monkey Thrifter. What should I do? I'll put a little star next to the names if they're going to come on.
Tonks Boutique says, I got my present from Andrew today. Sarah got hers from Big Steve.
Oh, good. Hi, Captain Hotshot Tovey.
Tori says, Dave, I hope you've got cookies.
We've not had anything from Dave yet.
Bills and Moon, I posted mine Friday and George says he's posted his.
Excellent.
Santa Claus says he'll come on live. Woohoo!
Yeah, why not?
We'll find out who Santa is.
I'll put a little note at the bottom.
Santa's going to give out the gifts.
Santa to come on.
Captain Upshot says, I gave myself a present, but it was crap. Might return it. Jilly B says, Steve and I have posted today.
Good.
Cherry Jane, I do.
You want to come on?
I do. Does that mean you're coming on? Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Put a little star there next to Cherry.
Dave says it's currently lost. Oh, has he lost Cookie's present?
You have to get another one quick, Dave.
Steve Jackson says he's too shy for YouTube. Tam and Bella said they'll come on.
Okay, good. Thanks, guys. I'm going to assume the two Steves are going to come on.
Tonks Boutique says we broke the rules. Both went over budget, £11.40 in total, including postage.
Where's the two Steves? I know. Big Steve there. Where's little Steve?
Kathy says she's sending Lainey's tomorrow.
Okay.
Oliver says, have you considered investing in Stanley Stairs list for when family and friends visit? Never mind them. I bloody need it now.
No.
Oliver says he doesn't mind popping on.
Okay, I've got you, Steve.
Shabatron says, I opened mine, got a city pillowcase. I now use it. I now use it as shit in the toilet.
Nice.
Thanks. Bills and Moon says, I'll come on. Not done it before, though. It'll be fab. That's the best time to come on. Something fun.
Okay, Bills
and Moons. Yes.
Can't see him on the list. There it is.
Cherry Drain says, me and Tracy have got ours.
Okay.
Mr. Diggs is sending his gift tomorrow.
I actually do think that Santa is monumental.
Do you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Jilly says she will if you don't have enough people.
Just come on anyway. Everyone can come on if they want to. We'll make time. So I'm going to put you down, Jilly B.
Kathy says I might interrupt Cherry in the background. No video though.
Okay, no worries. Well, get it going. Test it.
Double Cam says don't want to be on live, but we'll be sending you photos.
Okay.
Be okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll try and remember to. If you don't want to come on live and you want to send a photo, send it through to me like on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll try and save them all so that we can share them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tam and Belle says just me. Tam. Belle's a bit shy.
She's not shy. She's been on your videos. She's always in the background commenting. Like behind the camera.
Tonk says I'll just send you a pic of ours.
Okay, no problem.
Captain Upshot's leaving us. Thanks for joining us. Have
Thanks
a good shift.
Appreciate it. Okay, right. Well, if there's anyone else, I'm assuming there's a few more people on here that will want to come on. Maybe the Tap Peddler, Derek, Laney might want to come on. Monumental, I'm sure will, aka Santa, probably.
Have we ever managed to get Steve-O on yet?
No.
Oh, Steve-O, come on. Come join us.
Lana might come on as well, I suppose.
Yes, Lana, no excuses now.
And Tori's not confirmed yet, but I'm putting her down as a star on here. Where is she? Tori's coming on. So get all your kit ready, Tori.
Tam says that she's camera shy. I just catch her on video sometimes. How's our internet holding up anyway? We're supposed to have better internet now.
Yeah. Well, I've not got the little thing in the corner that sometimes comes up. Put Tori as a maybe. I don't think so. Lana, you can come on. You can come on.
I'll be watching Steve's hair.
That will literally take you 30 seconds or 5 seconds. Probably 1 second. Because you don't have to do it.
Internet's good. Oh, good. See, something else that's improved. We only had to move to get to good internet.
Yeah.
It's the only reason we moved, just so we could have better shows.
It was an expensive move, really. It was expensive internet.
Yeah.
It's great. You can see all of his wrinkles.
He's gained them over the last few days.
So, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of something, okay? Don't get too excited.
Can this be shown on the internet?
Debatable.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Annabelle talked a little bit about it before. She kind of said, oh, can we mention it or not? Are you making a video on it? Well, I'll mention it, but that's all I'm going to do because I want you to look out for a video. I think it's worthy of a video when you hear what happened to me whilst I was stressed to hell in the middle of a move, right? Guess what happened, right? Guess. I'll tell you anyway, because you're not going to guess.
Don't know. It depends how many people you've spoke to already.
Hermes, being the delightful delivery company that they are, lost 27 of my parcels that I dispatched on the same day. All 27 that went out on one particular day at the end of November vanished into thin air.
Including one of mine, and I only post one out every 3 months.
Including Tam and Belle's Secret Santa gift.
Yeah.
27 parcels in one foul swoop.
Tam and Belle says I could have guessed.
27. That's all I'm saying right now, right? Because it's pretty much resolved now. But I'll tell you the whole story on a video that I will bring out hopefully before the end of the week. Hopefully, if I've got time to put it together. But I'll put a video out, so look out for it. 27 parcels, one day, lost.
C. Jackson says, what return address did you put on them?
It doesn't matter, but you'll find out why.
What a nightmare. Kathy said she had the same a couple of weeks ago. Hermes lost all the same drop-off.
Mm.
Excuses, Tam and Bell. That's all I'm saying.
I want, it's bad whenever it happens, something like that. But I was stressed to hell, and I think it might have been what sent me over the edge last week and made me a bit ill, because it's like, how do you even start dealing with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, nightmare, Tori. Absolute nightmare. Can't believe Kathy had the same problem as well. All the same drop-off.
Did Bell have to arrest them? Citizen's arrest. Billsman says 27 was the courier into cycling jerseys. Don't say that. You're giving away what Tam and Bell's present is.
Yes.
Tonk says, I'm having non-stop issues with Hermes just now, around 10 missing parcels, but not all in the one day.
Mm.
Oh my God, my tea's coming back on me.
Stop talking so fast, take a breath.
Oh, Santa Claus, did someone at Hermes go postal?
Yeah, it was not fun to deal with, Jason. It really wasn't.
Kathy says that theirs wasn't 27 parcels, but a whole day's worth.
Mm.
At least you have the listings to remember them by.
Wow, just Luke says they misplaced 213 of mine in one day. They all simultaneously started tracking 8 days later, and quite a lot of customers received double products. Well, at least he started tracking again. At least, in the end. I have had quite a few Hermes parcels where they've stopped tracking for a period and then suddenly start tracking again. That's why sometimes it's important not necessarily to give an immediate refund when someone opens an item not received case. I tend to sort of wait a little while until I actually give that refund. I try and contact Hermes, get them to have a look for it. They do what they call a sweep of the warehouse. I don't believe that even happens, but it's like what they're going to do is this warehouse with 50,000 parcels, and they're actually going to go look for your parcel that you're saying is no, it's not. They're not going to go look for it. But sometimes after you report something lost, it miraculously starts tracking again.
Jack Walters, how is this even possible? That is an amazing achievement on Hermes' behalf.
Tell you what.
Just Luke says he had to resend most before they tracked.
Oh, yeah, they're probably, it's difficult because when you're dealing with that kind of quantity, I can understand the difficulty there.
Steve Jackson says he could have killed his Hermes driver today. Don't do that. We're short of them, clearly. Don't be killing them off. My God. Joanne says there was a video on your YouTube about missing parcels being taken from the trains. Oh, no, there was a video on YouTube about missing parcels being taken from trains and the boxes being dumped on the train tracks, but I think it was America.
Oh, yeah, probably not here then.
Kathy said they had a parcel sent back to them by Hermes. Now I can't complain because it is marked as delivered.
What's this one? Monkey Fish. I had a parcel lost by Hermes. They admitted it, sent a link. They came back and said, yes, that is what you have to do. If you send it via InPost or pack link or whatever, even if it actually gets sent with Hermes, your contract is with the other company, so you have to claim with them. I did 2 claims from the old InPost. When we were doing all the InPost pack link offers a couple of weeks ago, I had 2 claims of lost items resulting from that lot, and I had to go through pack link to get that sorted out.
Jason says Touchwood Hermes has been great for them again, only selling 1 to 2 a day. eBay has been crap for weeks. Dave says, Chris, it's a nightmare right now with parcels.
I can believe it, Dave. I can believe it.
Well, I sent something from eBay to my sister for her birthday, which is tomorrow. Should have been there last Tuesday, and it's just stopped. It's just nowhere. Just floating in the abyss.
They are doing that a lot, where they just stop tracking. Thanks, Katanya. I'd be interested to hear about that. Send me a message. I got a late ding. eBay removed it. Yeah, they will remove them. As long as you've got the tracking that you dispatched it on time, they will remove it.
Ray says he got a delivery from Amazon today, didn't even order anything from them. So he's receiving.
Was it any good? Did you open it up?
Yeah. Don says my Hermes tracking is saying delayed due to major event.
I've seen a few of them.
Scotland.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those. Ashley says, evening, Chris and Belle, congrats. Yeah, we've got a bit more space in here. Yeah, definitely. She did this before. Stop it.
I just want to just feel his face.
That was very high pitched.
That's because you. Do you know what you made me do before? Watch a video of him scooping gunk out of his ear just after I'd had my tea. That's nasty, isn't it? That goes with his toe picking and belly plucking and anything else that he sticks his finger in.
What else am I sticking my finger in?
Man who go to bed with itchy.
No, you can't do that. No. You can't do that.
Oh dear.
Just Luke says, because they collect. Stop it. Because they collect from me every day and parcels aren't scanned until they get back to the depot, fair few on the next day's service. Did 3 depots week, right? I guess it's a bit different when you're dealing with the quantities that you're dealing with there.
Santa Claus is leaving us. Lovely live screen.
See you, Santa.
Got to get ready to visit some children with Mrs. Claus.
Village Retro's in. Evening to you.
Dave says, my friend who's a Hermes driver worked Sunday to get ahead. Royal Mail is inundated. We're heading for complete fail right now. Thanks for the good news, Dave. You really are the bearer of just like the worst news.
Ashley says, Royal Mail's been rubbish lately. Ordered stuff for my dad's birthday. Ordered stuff on the 4th of November. Finally got a parcel yesterday. Panicking for Christmas now.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will be. Kathy's got a partial order that's been stuck at Yodel. Should have been delivered last Tuesday.
Jack says, what's the best and worst thing about your new house?
The worst, too many stairs.
Well, we did kind of know that before we bought it. I'm not bothered about that, really.
The worst thing about the house is, as we've found since we've moved in, which we didn't realise, the house is quite dark, which we didn't realise. Because it's a 3-story house and the front of the house consists of kitchen, downstairs toilet, bathroom and the spare rooms, and none of the rooms that we sit in, they get more light. We've got quite long hallways between that and the back room, so they're quite dark, and the back room is massive, so we're not sat in the far end of the back room because that's the dining area, isn't it, where we get light in through the window, so the bit like the living room area is quite dark. So yeah, we didn't realise for some reason, because we did come in the daylight, didn't we? Maybe they had all the lights switched on. Probably had all the lights switched on and we didn't notice. So
not what would we have done anyway. It's like
it's going to cost us a hell of a lot in lighting the place.
There's a lot of lights in the house. It's like every room's got about 12 lights in it.
So that and the fact we have no access to the back garden. So if we want any work doing in the back garden, like I wanted AstroTurf grass being put in, is going to be an absolute mission because they basically have to bring everything through the house. So they were talking about wheelbarrowing sand through the house, which has gone, yeah, we're not going to bother at the minute, thanks. We're not ready for that. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. But other than that, the house is fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's very cozy. Plenty of space.
They left it absolutely immaculate. They literally must have cleaned it from top to bottom. Every room was immaculate. We didn't have to do any cleaning.
The neighbours said that they've spent about a year doing it up, didn't they?
Yeah, and they've obviously spent a lot of money on the house in the last sort of year or so.
So it was moving ready for us, which was fantastic.
Yeah, it was perfect when we moved in. Apart from the electrics, the gas,
We don't have to work the
The
heating
boiler.
system.
The heating just comes on at random times. I don't understand it. But other than that, it's great. The essentials. Village Retro says, I'm doing a dispatch every day this month as a precaution. I'm considering this week on the run up to Christmas doing a parcel drop every day, just to give stuff a better chance of getting there. So I might certainly up to the cut-off date, which is what, the 20th, is it? The 19th, 20th? I might go every day and drop them off. I might do. I'm not decided yet.
Chop chop wild thing, you make my ring sting. It just never fails, does it?
Cherry says our local Hermes driver has said not to bother for next day because it won't happen. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot about Hermes next day delivery, and it very rarely arrives next day. I had a lady contact me over the weekend. She said if I just pay full price and don't make an offer, can you send it Hermes next day? And I said, well, I can do, no problem. Because by the way, guys, there's an offer on Hermes next day at the moment. It's a bit cheaper than normal. Not that it makes any difference because it's not going to arrive next day, but it is cheaper than normal at the moment. But the lady said, will you pay for Hermes next day if I pay full price? I said, yeah, that's no problem. But I did pre-warn her. I said, you do realise there's a very high chance that it will not arrive next day. So I'm just warning you now that, lower your expectations. I think you've got to keep customers' expectations pretty low on delivery times at the minute, because they're all struggling. Royal Mail, Hermes, probably the others, UPS and the rest, they're probably all struggling. So, yeah, I think keep customers' expectations as low as possible.
Lana says, it's the darkest time of year. It'll be lovely and bright in summer. I did say that the other day, didn't I? I did say it's hard to tell with how bright the house is because it is dark, like, all the time.
And it is like, it's
that's what I mean. Time of year, that's what I'm saying. So it's dull outside, so it's not. It does struggle to get light in the house.
And of course, like in the summer, it will be light like up to like 9-10 o'clock at night, won't it? So you'll notice it.
I think we're just noticing it because in our other house, it was
light.
Very airy. It was very light and airy, so like you didn't need to turn the lights on very often. So I think it's just something we've noticed that, especially having the 2 sets of stairs, you have to have lights on because the stairways are really dark.
Ray says, I'm putting my eBay on holiday mode on Wednesday until the new year. Did this last year and it was heaven to have that break for Christmas. Good idea, Ray. Yeah, if you can do it, then do it. Why not? I won't be putting holiday mode on at all. I'm just going to keep trucking through. Keep going.
We don't even know what's happening with our Christmas yet, do we now? We had a big Christmas planned. I had a big Christmas planned with the boys and my lad's fiance coming. My first ever Christmas as a mother that I was hosting. And now my lad has just tested positive for COVID. So his day of release from isolation is the day before they're due to travel. And that's dependent on him testing negative by then.
I'm assuming he's not going to be poorly with it.
Yeah, and assuming
he's well enough to come.
Assuming he's not poorly. So yeah. Just
have you heard back from him, by the way, that is he definitely?
He's not had his PCR test back, but he's done more lateral flows and they're all positive. So now he's panicking because he said that normally they come back within 24 hours and it's been more than 24 hours. So he's worried that he's got the new variant and that's why it's taking them longer. But I think he's just stressing because he's going to be locked in his room for 10 days.
Sure he won't stress about that.
So, yeah. Oh, fun and games. We do have a backup plan, though. I've booked him to gate crash my sister's Christmas day, if need be. What was I going to read then? Oh, Steve Jackson says, wonder how much that Sex Dungeon cost to install. Should see it now. It's full of racking. Isn't it there?
Yeah. Village Retro says, I went back to my office job after full-time reselling for a year. I lasted 6 days and I don't know how I lasted that long. Full-time reselling as all systems go. I can never have a real job again. Wow. So you went back to work obviously wasn't what you thought it was going to be, and you're back to reselling again. Well, at least now you know.
Yeah.
At least now you know.
I think sometimes it can be easier to think that just going for a 9 to 5 would be easier or whatever it's going to be, but
Get the white paint out. Paint everything white, it'll be brighter.
it is. It's all light grey. That's the colour of the house. Pretty much what you see in here, the light grey walls and the grey carpet is through the entire house. It's very pretty.
Oh, I've lost where I was up to. I wasn't far off the bottom, but oh, there you go. Kathy said I sent a message to all buyers about delivery delays, not had a negative yet. People very understanding. I had a message from a buyer who had not received their item yet. They'd not really given it much time. I think it was 1 day late. And they messaged saying how disappointed they were in my service, that they paid $3.99 and they would have expected it to arrive next day for that. On a parcel, $3.99, they wanted it next day. Even though I have 2 days dispatch set up, plus I use Hermes, so it's 3 days on top of that. So that's 5 days grace for me. But they expected it next day. And this is like the Amazon culture, isn't it, that people get? It's like they buy something from Amazon, it arrives the next day, they expect the same from Hermes.
Nope.
So I was a bit naughty. I mean, I don't know whether I was a bit naughty, but I was apologetic, but I was a little bit sarcastic in the message.
No, leave it.
So I'll leave it.
Let's not go there.
Why?
What if they're watching?
No, I don't think they'll be watching.
I don't know.
Could be. Let's leave it then. Just in case.
You know, I'm the voice of reason.
UPS next day.
Lana said Kieran or Cameron. Kieran's got it this time. Cameron's had it. Kieran's fiance had it 2 weeks ago. So she's done 10 days of isolation and now Kieran's got it.
Dave says UPS next day is cheaper than Hermes 2 to 3 day for items over 2 kilos. And then much. Oh, I'll keep that in mind, Dave. I don't send that many items that come in over 2 kilos, I don't think. But I'll check that out next time one comes in. I can probably count on one hand in a week how many I send over 2 kilos. It's not many.
Tonk says we've been posting daily, but I don't post on Sundays. There's too tired from a 3 a.m. car boot sale. Sod that. Getting up at bloody 6 for a car boot.
I dispatch on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the moment, but I may do daily now up until the cut-off point when there's no point in even bothering anyway. So I might do daily just to try and get them out a bit quicker.
Fixit said even UPS aren't doing next day deliveries now. They're now saying 2 days unless you pay for express.
Okay.
Bills and Moons is getting their booster jab Friday. I'm wondering if ours is going to be brought forward because we're booked in for January, but they're saying they want everyone done by the end of the month, aren't they? So,
well, we booked in we got a message about 3 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, saying you can get your booster jab now. So we went straight online and
12th of January, isn't it?
10th, I think.
10th, is it?
10th of January. I think it's the 10th or the 12th of January. And it's like, that's like 6 weeks away. Why are we having to wait that long for it?
But they brought the army in now, haven't they, to do it?
Maybe we should try and change the date and see if we can bring it sooner.
Well, that's what they're saying. They brought the army in because they want everybody's boosters done by the end of December.
I don't care. I'd do it tomorrow if they want me to do it. I'll do it and get it out of the way. I'd rather have it done now before Christmas, and then, you got a little bit more confidence when you with family and stuff.
Yeah.
Even though it might not be like in your system properly by then.
Tori says, I'm working full time at the moment as we are short staff. Working from home makes it more manageable. Only do home visit 3 mornings a week.
Hi, JJ.
Village Retro says, I originally took a year off career break. Thought I could try going back and doing both, but it's absolute hell staring at a screen for 8 hours, never again.
I think I mentioned it last time we were on a live, but I think I would find it very difficult to go back to a normal sort of job, a normal day job. But having said that, I'd never rule anything out because you never know what opportunity comes your way.
It's not only that; it's financially, isn't it? If your business isn't financially covering what you need, then you have to look
obviously
outside.
if the business isn't working, then of course you've got to look at something else. But I
Touch
think
wood.
I would find it.
It is now.
I think that's metal. Oh no, that's wood. I think I would find it very difficult to go back.
Mr. Diggs says, I'm planning to close down from the 1st of January as the past 2 years after Christmas my sales just stopped and didn't justify a shop subscription and best time to take a small break from selling.
Fair enough.
Brooke says, recently used UPS next day for 4 parcels and it took 5 days to be delivered. Thanks, Lana. She says, hope Kieran's better for Christmas. So do I.
Fingers crossed.
I've got a turkey. We can't have not people coming for Christmas.
Just me and you having turkey.
Forever.
Jack says, any good boot sales? Pretty much the same ones we were going to before.
Just closer.
Some are a bit closer, some are a bit further away now, depending on which ones we go to. There are some that are a bit more accessible up here.
I mean, you might go to Exeter Racecourse more often because that's still open now, isn't it?
No, I think it's closed now.
Is it closed now?
Yeah.
But that is a big one on every week and it's in an afternoon, so it's
There's
good.
two. There's 2 at the moment around here that are still going. So hopefully we'll be able to get to some in January probably now. I'm not going to go now this side of Christmas.
Village Retro says, I've just sent an Xmas music vinyl box set via GPS today. I can see this ending. Yeah, that's what I meant. I can see this ending badly unless he wants it for Xmas 2022.
It depends whereabouts it's actually going to, Village Retro, though, because if it's going to Europe via GSP, they might actually get it. If it's going to the States or like further international into the other zones, then it's less likely. But Europe, you might still be lucky, because sometimes I've had like 5-6 day deliveries with GSP, very quick into Europe.
ABL says Omicron B is an anagram of no crimbo, just saying.
Yeah.
Hello, cooks. Few people having the boosters. I think we should try and maybe try a different venue.
I know, but the next nearest one was like really miles away.
Road trip. Woohoo!
No, it could be worth doing, couldn't it?
Noxious Rooster, expect item delivered the day after they have paid. Had my feedback ruined by a numpty. Had the item I refunded, but she still negged me.
I guess it depends what the content of the negative is, whether you could get it removed or not.
Yeah. I've recently had a pain, haven't I, with somebody who claimed the item I sent them was not in a good condition, and it was in a good condition. Chris packs it. He would not send an item that was not in a good condition. It had 12 photographs on it, so you could clearly see the item was in a good condition, and they'd got a bloody bargain. They only paid a £5 for it and said they wanted to send it back. So I was like, fine, I'll give you a refund, send the item back. Didn't hear anything. So a week later, I messaged them and said, are you sending the item back and then I can get your refund sorted? And the message I got was, I've thrown it in the bin.
Thrown it in the bin.
So I was like, okay, then, well, can you close the refund then if you're not sending it me back? They just completely ignored me. So
Cookie.
Yeah.
Cookie, get down.
Some people are just numpties. There was absolutely no need for that. I was happy to give them a refund, but they obviously wanted to keep the item and get a refund.
Yeah. They haven't put it in the bin. Don't be silly.
No, there was nothing wrong with it.
Jess says, was due to get my booster this week, but just tested positive for COVID.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Hope you're not too poorly. Tonk says, I just hope the Christmas jumpers were selling arrive before Christmas Day, or I might have a few returns.
Hi, Mike on Facebook. Evening to you. Chris, now you've moved to a larger town, have you got more drop-off? Yes, I have. There's one that's about a mile away from me, and
Yeah.
then there's another 3 which are like 1.2 miles away from me. That I'm surrounded by Hermes drop-offs, which is great.
Woohoo! And
So
post office.
And post offices, yeah, we've got a good choice of drop-offs. It's a lot quicker. Before, it used to take me, it was a 10-mile round trip to the Hermes drop-off previously, and altogether, by the time I've driven there, dropped off, driven back, took me about 35 minutes. Now I can do it in like 10 minutes. So it's good.
A few people having the boosters. The village director says my 8-year-old had COVID and both me and the wife somehow managed to avoid it despite living in the same house. Such a weird, unpredicted virus. My sister's had it recently. She had it really badly for like the whole 10 days. She was really poorly. And her kids and husband didn't catch it either. So it is weird. Phil Higgins said 60-mile round trip for his booster. No way was I cancelling.
There you go. Sean says, but don't eBay automatically pay them the refund.
Oh, there, she still got the refund because
Yeah,
I said I was well miffed off with you afterwards, and I went, "Why?" They've turned around and said that it's not going to affect me because I obviously got in touch with eBay and was like, "Will you close this for me?" Because here's the messages. She's thrown it in the bin. She's not sending it back. And they were like, "Oh yeah, that's fine. We'll refund her, but it won't have any negative effect on you." And I'm like, "Well, that defeats the object."
Why did they do that?
It doesn't.
So
What does that show them? That they can just literally buy items and then try and con people.
Very annoying.
Yeah, it was annoying. But hey, didn't come out of my pocket.
I know. So I've been reading that people's sales have been really bad over the last week or two, that it's not really hit Q4. Has that been the case for you? If it is, put it in the comments. Let's hear how you've been doing on with your sales. Mine, up until today, well, yesterday was a bit crappy, and today's been very, very average. But up until that, I've literally not listed a new item, a newly listed item, for about 2 weeks while we've been moving and stuff. I've been refreshing old listings. I've been selling similar on stuff, getting some really old stuff. There's stuff that hits the 6 month period. I've been getting those relisted, and that's been sufficient for me to keep selling to a pretty good standard. That's quite nice, actually.
I've been looking at it, and it just looks like one of them metal things that you do that.
I love them
scratcher
things.
thing. What happens to the one
We had one, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we must have binned it when we moved. But
oh, were you doing me back with it as well?
Should we not go down into the sex room for this? On all that racking.
Oh, you're making me all tingly. We'll resume that in a minute. Yeah, so let us know how your sales have been going. You know, have you been listing a lot of stuff or not listing so much?
Double Cam says very slow. ABL says my sales have been steady but not earth-shattering. AMPJ, my sales reasonable but by my standards. Tam and Bell, nothing to compare it to, only reselling since June, but I'd say it's been good to steady sales.
Okay.
Tori says mine are down but steady sales. I sell clothing, so to be expected. JJ, not too bad. It feels like a cross between a cold. That's nothing to do with the things. Right. It was
between cold and flu.
Yeah, that's so yeah, for your symptoms for JJ. Lainey's joined us.
Hi, Lainey.
Best of luck with your new home, Chris and Belle.
Thank you. Appreciate
Lainey,
it.
are you going to come on next week and do your Secret Santa?
Are you going to come on live and open it up?
Only a few minutes.
Can you move in a bit because your head's getting all squished? Look how long it is. You look like you kind of.
Is it making me look slimmer?
No, just kind of weird.
If it's making me look slimmer, then I'm happy. Sean Mitch says, yes, sales not great. No Q4 for me anyway. I'm going into vintage jeans in the new year. We saw somebody at a Christmas market thing the other day that had made rugs out of Levi's jeans.
You know, like all the Levi's that are really wrecked, but they've taken the top of the Levi's, so like where the belt bit is, and sewed them together like that.
Made rugs.
And made these rugs out of them. They look great.
Yeah. Village Retro, mine has been flying, but it's mostly new RA items.
Cool, that's good.
Monkey Thrift, it's been a strange one day, great next day, nothing there seems to be no pattern. Get a room, you two. Oh, wait, you have. Yeah, we're in our bedroom. Q4 has not been the same since 2019. Mr. Dig says no sales have been great the past 3 months. Found some great stuff, so bought new lightings and have an office / setup.
Yeah, you've done well lately, Mr. Dick. Well done.
Chop Chop said this is my worst month since going full time.
Wow. That's not good to hear.
JJ says sales are very good, but I deliberately been listing things I thought would sell for Xmas gaming, books and pub items.
Okay.
Brooks sales were great from Monday the 22nd of November till the 9th of December. Only had 3 bad days during that period after the night dying a painful death.
StreamYard seems to have stopped showing comment. Oh, there we go.
A long story short has joined us. Hello.
Oh. Champions. Champions. MLS champions. New York City. These have been my second club since they started in 2015 or 2014. 2015, I think they
we went
inaugurated.
them.
And
we went to visit the stadium when they just started, which was 2015.
Yeah, after their first year.
Yeah.
But now champions of the MLS.
Long story short, says Chris, the word for what you just described is upcycling.
What's that?
What
did I say? Oh, the rugs, yeah.
Lainey says, I will try, though I believe it may be in a safe place. That reminds me I need to post my secret Santa.
Yeah, don't forget Lainey. Who's Lainey got? Kathy.
Fix It says sales have been pretty steady, but nothing amazing. A few 100 to 300 days.
I'm pretty much similar to that, Fix It. Yesterday was the first day I did less than £100 for around 3 weeks, probably. Prior to that, they were all £100 to £300 days. So I was pretty happy considering I wasn't listing anything new.
Tonk says new cycling king in town. Oh, he's taking your title. Sold 6 or 7 cycling tops, only listed about 30 to 40-ish so far. Xmas sales not been terrible, but not been great either.
Yeah.
Fix It said, but then again, a few 20 to 50 days.
Welcome back, Matt Sells Stuff says. Hi,
hello.
Matt.
Welcome back to YouTube. Village Retro says, get ready for January to March as nobody will want to go out shopping and lockdown's coming.
I believe it when I see it with the sales. I don't know.
Are we the only ones now wanting lockdowns because it means our businesses might go better?
I don't want lockdown.
No, I don't want lockdown.
No, I don't want lockdown. Dave, I'll send you a link for tomorrow.
10:15. Ooh.
I told you, didn't I?
10:15.
I told you. That number haunts me.
It does. 10:15. Scary. Soul Steps has joined us. Sorry we're late. Yeah, we'll be going soon. You know what I'm like once it gets to 9 o'clock. JJ says, I really want any sales after Friday as I don't trust anything to get there before Christmas. Oh, I really want any sales.
I'm guessing don't.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered. I mean, at the end of the day, I'll just, I'm happy to take the sales, but it's a case of I'll post them, but it's highly unlikely for you to get it for Christmas. So
Shabba said, why do you think all or most of our sales are down this year? Is it Facebook Marketplace reset or something else?
I think there's so many different factors that affects that, Shabba. I think
there is a lot more selling platforms, though, isn't there?
That's a big one. There's a lot of selling platforms. One in particular is advertising like hell on telly. Vinted is going hell for leather, and they must be spending every bit of profit they've got on TV ads.
I still sell stuff on Vinted. I've just sold some this evening.
Yeah, she's selling stuff on Vinted. I've got stuff listed on there, but it's a little bit slow. But I haven't been too active on it. I think the number of platforms has gone up. I think eBay has messed about a lot this year in the background with tinkering with things, changing the algorithms and all this stuff, item specifics. I think it's a bit like this house in the garage downstairs, right? it started off with a boiler, perfectly working boiler, right? And then they decided to add an immersion heater on the side, right? So that connected up to the boiler. And then they decided to add a radiator in the office downstairs. But what they did was they connected the radiator to the hot water and not the boiler.
Is there a point to this?
Yeah, listen, don't interrupt me. So they connected the downstairs radiator to the hot water. So when the hot water's on, which is all day and all night, the radiator's on all day and all night. And then they put a pipe round the top of the garage and went round the room about 6 times like that, and then connected the rest of the house. So they put that many layers on. You don't even know which pipe's working now.
It's like an onion, is it?
It's an analogy. Here.
It's an onion. An onion has layers.
And I think eBay started off 20 years ago like that boiler, a perfectly working system. And they kept changing it and adding a bit there and putting a bit there and doing that and then doing that. And now you don't even know what.
Now you've got a shitty
anymore.
heating system that has leaky pipes.
Well, touch wood, it's not leaking.
No, but we've got overflow pipes that go to nothing but your garage and stock.
Exactly. There's an overflow pipe
Two.
from the heating system that just goes into the garage floor, onto the floor, not even outside. Are you going to take us for a walk around the new year? I might do, actually. I might do a live and just go live and go for a walk down at the front so you can see what it's like. That's a good idea, Rob. I like that.
Mr. Diggs said picked up a Nando Switch for £5.
A Nando Switch. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
I'm hungry.
Hang on a minute.
Do you know what it was? I was thinking of Krillin them thinking you need to walk around eating food. He came out as Nando.
Right, so Mr. Diggs picked up a Nando Switch.
A Nintendo Switch for
Okay.
£5. £5. That is bloody fantastic from a charity shop because it
Nice
had
one.
no charger. So that's my next big sale. And it works. That is amazing.
True, that's a good point, Sean. Good point.
Yeah.
There's so many different factors now than a couple of years ago. So many.
Fletch one has joined us.
Hi, Fletch.
Finished wrapping parcels. See, I nearly said something else and I was like, what does that word say? I can't even see my eyesight's going. Monkey Thirster Bell, what did you sell, Chris? What did I sell, Chris? Oh, is that what my parcel was that got put in the bin? I didn't sell him anything.
Pratt's on Film says, evening guys, just got the hug for reselling. Got the hug.
Is it bug?
Oh, the bug for reselling.
We're used to
Oh.
having to.
Do you want a hug? Do you want a hug for reselling,
We're
Dave?
used to having to decipher messages.
No idea what I'm doing. Just bought 30 Funko Pops for 270. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, 27. So it's £7 each. But if you've got some good ones in there,
At least 5 of them
Oh, there you
for
go. At least
40
5,
quid
40.
on eBay, apparently, so hopefully I won't lose.
Yeah, you're not gonna. If you can get 40 quid for 5 of them, that's 200 quid back, and you're almost
It's
there.
trial and error. So what you will achieve from this is you will learn the things not to buy again and the things to buy again. So it's all good. It's all good.
Get her. Get her.
Kathy said, I think the main reason eBay sales are down is because people are out in the shops because they can and they are worried about a potential lockdown. Yeah, true.
Who knows? I don't even think we can predict why the hell this is going on.
Tonk says 2 years ago, board games were flying off my shelves. This year, they're hardly moving. Chris Jabba said, great analogy there,
Yeah, I
Chris.
thought it was good, me. She don't understand it.
JJ says, I've never sold on Vinted, but do buy to resell on eBay.
Mm.
I find Vinted good, but it's only good for lower value items. I think the higher value stuff probably takes a bit longer. I think people use Vinted because it's dirt cheap. I think that's one of the things that eBay's missing out on now. I struggle to find things that are cheap on eBay these days.
Mm.
I think people are hiking the prices up, Chris.
Yeah, probably.
A long story says, do you guys use the crushed posting programs? What's that?
Don't know what that is. Is that Rob saying that?
Yeah. Crushed posting programs.
I'm not sure what that is, Rob. Tell us more. Also, Rob says, how far are you from the ocean?
20
5-minute drive or a
20-minute walk.
25-minute walk.
Yeah, how far are we, Lana? You guys walked it, didn't you?
I think they were about 15 minutes in the travel lodge, which is about
5 minutes round the corner.
10 minutes from here.
Monkey Thrifter plumbing with Chris. Tonk says, Pratt's, I bought hundreds of them and they ain't shifting. Depends on what you got. I probably will have to car boot mine.
Laney says, Chris, will you shout out tomorrow night, please? Run Reseller Run is back. And it sees reigning champion Lex take on Nick Hills and Dave on Laney's channel at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. There you go. Done.
Woohoo! Steve Branno Nando Switch, is that the new vegan option? Oh, I'm entirely.
I'm not gonna let you live that one down. The Nando Switch.
We could probably have Nando's delivered that way now. That's something else. I tell you something. That's something
there's
else.
No Nando's here, is there?
No, but no,
too far.
No, the closest Nando's is Exeter. No Nando's. But we do have millions of takeaways. That's another good thing with the house. Lainey said, last one was so funny, but I promise we will not send a bald man for a hairbrush this time. You dear. Don't give Nintendo ideas.
Mr. Diggs says, got a branded clothing haul video out this week. Everything was... What the fuck's that? She's going to be sick, babe. Dog's going to be sick. Quick, emergency.
Oh, where are you?
Downstairs.
Sounds like it's already out.
Oh.
See, lights, I can't see. Have you been sick? I know, I think she was licking a bone.
That doesn't make that noise.
Where's the light switch? Yeah, it was squeaking on the floor.
Oh.
Are you licking bone, baby? Who's licking bone?
I thought the dog was being sick, but she was licking the bowl on the kitchen floor and it was going like a seal. It sounded like it was being sick. She's not being sick on our new carpet. We got Deliveroo over in Dave's neck of the woods. Yeah, there's Laney's link. Chris Tyler's put it in. If you want to go and sub or go visit it, save it on your watch list or whatever.
Fucking light switches everywhere. Couldn't hit the right ones.
I could have sworn she was being sick.
She come out at me looking at me like, oh, what have I done? No, I think she was licking a bowl because it was against the fridge and the door frame. It was smooth turning round, so it was making a weird noise.
Okay, I get it.
I'm knackered now. That's me done.
No worries, Laney. No worries. As coincidence would have it, I've got a Wagamama Xbox. A Wagamama Xbox for sale. I don't know what that is, Dave. I don't know what that is.
Isn't Wagamama a food company?
I thought it was as well. I thought he was saying he had one delivered or something.
We got Deliveroo now too. Ooh, Dave going up in the world. You're all right, Pooch. Hey, you're all right, Pooch.
And that's what I was thinking, Talon Bell. What the hell is that? Let us know, because I don't know what that is.
Oh, I'm knackered now. That wore me out running up and down them stairs.
You only went up one flight. I know, look, no one knows what it is. Oh, a Wagamama Xbox. It's next door to the Nando Switch. For fuck's sake, Dave. Get out. Go.
There's something else.
Not you, Dave.
There's something else I'm not going to live down. I'm not going to live down.
You know, we haven't caught up on bidding wars yet, have we? We're a bit behind.
I'm a bit behind on everything.
Yeah. So how's bidding wars gone? Because we haven't watched. We're up to about midway through the season, and we just put it on now and again when we're like having tea or something. But how's everyone gone on with it?
Jack says that's the fastest I've seen you move, guys. Yeah, if the dog's retching, we are like lightning.
Get out. Get her out.
There's nothing worse than in the middle of the night, you wake up to the dog going, you're like, wah! She's running into walls and everything.
To be fair, she's pretty good, right? If she's feeling sick, the dog, she kind of she gives us opportunity to get her outside. She lets us know. She's like, what does she do? She kind of puffs.
Yeah.
And she goes.
But she does, she retches, but she kind of, it's like she holds it in.
Yeah.
And
the minute she wants to get outside.
Yeah, the minute you open the door, she'll just like make a beeline to the back door or whatever. In here, that might be a problem because she still can't figure out where the back door is.
You have like if she decides she's gonna be sick, I think you have about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Before it's on the floor.
You have about 30 seconds to get her outside and recognise the signs. Oh, another one is if she licks her lips a lot. Like if you're in bed, you're not going to know that. But if we're sat like in the lounge and she's like acting a bit funny, she starts licking her lips a lot. Like she's, I don't know.
It's a bit like us when your mouth starts to water when you're feeling sick, I think. If
we see that, we know could be a bit of sick coming up. I think Lana got the joke.
I haven't even been drinking. So I think after the last 2 weeks, we need a drink. We really need a drink.
Belle just said, has Dave been on the wine?
Nando switch.
Yeah, I think Steve-O's only just got it as well. As long as he doesn't put Nando switch in that.
Sorry.
Yes, we've seen the black swans, Phil. Yeah, down in Dawlish. You remember when we saw the black swans? She's not fucking listening.
I'm actually falling asleep now. I was reading the message, but
you remember in Dawlish where we saw black swans? Yeah,
I don't even remember going to Dawlish.
Yeah. It's got like the little river in the middle, and they had like black swans. Everyone was taking photographs of them.
Yeah, I wasn't with you.
You were.
I haven't actually been into Dawlish.
You have.
I haven't been into Dawlish.
You took photos of them.
No, I didn't. Seriously, the only time I've been into Dawlish itself was when I parked in the train station car park and you went and got money out. I've never been in Dawlish. It was your other wife.
Must have been.
That's why I was confused. I'm reading it like.
I remember walking past black swans.
You've been in Dawlish on your own without me. When you went to one of your car boots, you said you went into Dawlish and had a look at the charity shops. I've never been into Dawlish.
I reckon you'll apologise for me at that point. At some point.
You can go through my pictures. I have not zilch pictures of black swans. And if I had, everybody who knows me on Facebook would have seen them because they know what I'm like. I'd post it on Facebook. You seen any black swans?
Maybe it was
your other wife.
Tinmouth.
What? I haven't seen black swans anywhere.
I think you are.
You're doing what the boys do to me. Stop trying to convince me that I've seen some. I haven't.
I know, but sometimes you say that and then later on you go, oh, sorry, yeah, I do remember.
No, I definitely know I haven't seen black swans.
Anyway.
Thanks for causing that, Barney. Who was it?
No one bidding wars makes a profit. I think their bidding is too high. Some of it is, yeah. I mean, some of them are paying paying. I say paying very loosely, but £700 for a pallet of stuff that they're not even going to make that on.
Did you guys get asked to do bidding wars? We did.
Yes, we did, Jack. Yeah. So did Dave as well. So did Dave, ABO Reselling. Dave was en route to be on it as well and got ghosted. But yeah, we were on that show right up until
the day we were traveling.
The day we were due to travel to the hotel that they were putting us up in. We were on it, but a number of things happened, including my mum got rushed into hospital with a heart problem. So we pulled out on the day that we were due to travel. So
And that's the polite version that we'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Matt says, anyone sold anything on eBay gum?
Oh yeah, oh so much stuff I've sold on that.
Is this a joke that I don't understand?
Yeah, it's a standing joke now.
Okay.
No one sells anything on there.
Shabba says, buying a pallet of returns is now a big thing on YouTube and TikTok at the moment. Even overheard some millennials talk about it too.
Really?
In the charity shop.
Really? Oh, they're going to be very disappointed, I think. Most of them. I mean, sometimes, I've never bought a pallet, but, I know that it can be very hit and miss.
Monkey Fish said, bidding wars is typical tea time TV, but if it wasn't for people from eBay community, I probably wouldn't watch it. See, I would watch it. We would, because we watch all them programs.
I love like the Storage Wars. What's the other one? Porn Stars in the US and all those kind of things. I like watching.
It literally is tea time.
Yeah.
We sit down with our tea and we put them on because you don't have to concentrate on it.
Yeah, it's half an hour. It's something to watch it whilst you've got your tea.
Steve says, I thought it was eBay gone now. Lainey says, my dog always do that walking retching thing. It's a nightmare, isn't it, Lainey? It's the worst. I've woke up to it before now, stood on the bed, like literally hanging over me doing that. It's awful.
Chris is in trouble, Tom Bell says. Best not have another wife. I've seen the Black Swans, but I don't know.
Yeah, on your own or with another woman.
I've seen them. I thought you were there, but maybe it was maybe it was the other wife.
Yeah. Lana, you best not have another wife. Steve says only the Queen can eat black swans. Why would you want to? That's just nasty. That's just one of them weird things that's just pointless. Is he winding me up?
What?
Steve saying that only the Queen can eat black swans.
Was he going to pay you well to do it already?
Sorry, I've gone a bit further down. He said that's a joke. Don't Google it. Okay.
The payment was that you got to keep all the goods and it didn't cost you anything. So that was your payment for taking part.
Yeah, we said that we don't feel, from what we knew about it, that people are being given a lot of time to sell once they've got their pallets, which is why they're not making a lot of profit on them.
Oh, definitely.
Maximum, I reckon they've been given 4 to 6 weeks, if that.
I think it's about 4 weeks.
Because we said we didn't think that it would even be airing until next year, so we're surprised that it came out so soon because the filming for it mustn't have ended till the end of September. Anyway.
Yeah.
So they're not really giving a lot of time. So if you think that all the rest of the stuff they've got, they can continue to sell, they're probably all going to make a profit.
Oh,
they're all going to make a profit.
They definitely are.
Going to make a profit.
Everything that they've got, the guys who bidded, has cost them nothing. Despite what they bid for it, it cost them nothing. So it's 100% profit.
But outside of that, you were just getting put up in a hotel and fed, weren't we?
Yeah. And it's the experience. We weren't doing it to get paid. We weren't agreeing to take part to get paid. We were doing it just for a bit of fun and nothing else. We were not planning to take it seriously. We were just doing it for the experience of taking part in a TV show. That is it. I'm so pleased.
It'd have been so much better if we'd have been.
Oh,
we'd have been the personality folks on there. Whatever.
What about you're being very insulting to all the people that actually took part in it?
I'm joking. I'm basically saying we wouldn't have been.
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
Everyone's lovely.
Could have been better. I do agree it could have been better.
Village Rat said, I'm so pleased for everyone who featured on Bidding Wars. It's great for them, but it's absolutely boring. It could be so much better, but it's badly made. Yeah, it's an interesting concept, but yeah, I think it does have room for improvement. We said it's way too short, didn't we?
Yeah, it should have been like a 45 sort of minute sort of show, 45 minutes. And then they could have showed more of the selling of the items. Tom said, how can it not cost you anything if you're bidding? Because
they give you an
allowance to bid with. You're not bidding with your own money.
It's fake money.
Fake money.
Fake money. Mr. Diggs says, I was asked to go on the reselling program in the first lockdown, but said no because I thought it was the wrong time to do it. Not sure if it was Bidding Wars. We was asked early last year, so it could possibly
before lockdown. We were talking to that studio or whatever.
Well, I think it was during lockdown that we did our headshot video thing, wasn't it? So it could have been the same one, Mr. Diggs.
Fix It says there's an auction house up here that buys return pallets, sells as single items. Most of them are shite, clearly been used. Yeah, you gotta be careful, aren't you, with proper pallet buying.
Jack of all trades. Come on, Chris. Who's the other woman?
Who
is she? Who is she?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Who is she? Yeah, I'd like to shake her hand and say well done. Paul Higginson. Oh, you're the one that's just cast the round.
Yeah.
Let's see what you've got to say. When I was in Dawlish taking photos of the famed black swans, a seagull swooped in and took a duckling chick. The other tourists went mental and chased the fuck. Fond memories. I'm definitely not going watching the black swans now. Oh my god, that's horrific. Noxious Rooster says best sale this month. Ex-military rucksack paid $17.50 a year ago. Went in an hour for £90 as you can't buy them anymore.
That's a nice sale. That's good.
Yeah.
Chris on every pallet.
Yeah, too rich for my blood after £10. Could you imagine the Barneys we'd have had? That would have been fun. People would have watched it just for that. Bit like the reason why they watch this show.
I wonder if the bids would be so high if they were bidding on. Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt it very much.
Totally.
Poor little chick.
Right. Well, we've hit the hour-and-a-half mark, and we're done for this week, I think, guys. Now, don't forget, next week, same time as always, Monday night, 8 p.m. It's going to be the opening up of our Secret Santa or not so Secret Santa gifts. So I've got a few people already down to come on live. What we'll do is we'll do a little bit of our normal show, introductions and stuff, and then we'll start putting the link in, and we'll start inviting people to come on. Or I might send links out beforehand. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes on the night.
Don't forget your Christmas attire. Christmas jumpers.
Hats,
Christmas
jumpers.
hats.
Whatever. You've got to be Christmassy, basically.
Don't worry, Lana. Your little present will be coming in useful. Bet you even forgot that she got us then.
What?
Exactly.
What was it?
What Lana gave us in our little welcome
Oh,
pack.
yes. The blow-up things. So, you know, Chris's pallet recycling jersey. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, cheers, Richard. Appreciate it. Thanks. So yeah, look forward to next week. It's going to be exciting. We're going to see what everyone's bought each other one way or another. So in the meantime, I'm going to try and get 2 videos out before next week. I'm going to try and get back on the YouTube wheel again after having a couple of weeks off. So Hermes lost 27 of my parcels in one day. That'll be one video. And I'm hoping to try if I can get my office up and running by the end of the week, I'll bring a video out all showing the move, how I built my office packing area and storage space, and probably a bit of the Chuckle Brothers in there as well. So keep your eye out for that. I hope to get it out by the end of the week. We'll see. We'll see though. And don't forget Lana's channel, not Lana, Lainey's channel. Lainey's channel.
Oh,
tomorrow night.
Does that go in with the fact that someone's just asked if Lana's your second wife? Lana, you really don't want him. I love you, really. I do, honest.
Okay, guys, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. I know we've not been around for a couple of weeks, but I know we've been really busy. So we're back on it. We're going to be back to normal again soon. And maybe have some interesting news in January for you. So we'll see you later.
No, I'm not pregnant.
See everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. See you next week.
Have a good week.